The following story, images, music, mistakes, as well as this disclaimer, were all generated by artificial intelligence and are a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events or places, is purely coincidental. The characters, events, and places depicted in this story are entirely fictional. Interior. Coffee shop day. Emma, a charming and witty woman in her late 20s, sits at a table sipping her coffee while typing on her laptop. Tim, a handsome and quirky man in his early 30s, walks in and scans the coffee shop for a place to sit. He spots an empty chair. "Excuse me, would you mind if I sit here?" Emma looks up from her laptop and takes a quick glance at him. "Oh, sure, go ahead." Tim sits down and looks around the coffee shop. He notices Emma typing away on her laptop, working on the next great American novel. Emma lets out a chuckle. "I wish. Just some boring work stuff. I feel ya. I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes my work can be pretty dull too. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm actually in the market for a graphic designer. Do you have a card?" Tim reaches into his backpack and hands Emma a business card. "There you go. I'm always happy to help out a fellow creative." Emma takes the card and smiles. "Thanks, I appreciate it. Maybe we can grab coffee again sometime and talk more about your work." Tim looks at her with a grin. "I'd like that." Emma's phone rings and she glances at the caller ID. "Sorry, I have to take this." Tim nods and watches as Emma steps outside to answer the call. As she talks on the phone, Tim can't help but admire her from afar. He takes a sip of his coffee and begins to sketch in his notebook. Emma returns to the table. "Sorry about that. Work emergency." "No worries. You know, I couldn't help but notice your laptop. It's the same one I have." Emma's eyes widen in surprise. "No way. I never meet other people who have this model." "I know, right? It's a great computer." "Definitely. Hey, do you know of any good coffee shops in the area? I'm new to town and still trying to find my go-to spot." "Absolutely. Let me show you." Emma packs up her laptop and follows Tim out of the coffee shop. "So, what brings you to this town?" "I got a job offer and decided to take a chance and move here. It's been a little overwhelming, but I'm loving it so far." "That's great to hear. I actually moved here a few years ago and I'm still discovering new things about this place. Maybe you could show me around sometime." "I'd like that. You know, I was thinking, would you want to grab dinner with me tonight? I know this great Italian place that just opened up." Emma smiles. "That sounds perfect. I'd love to." "Great. It's a date." They both grin at each other as they continue walking down the street. "A date, huh? I like the sound of that." "Me too. It's just dinner, nothing too fancy. Unless you want to dress up, of course." "Oh no, I think this outfit is dressy enough." "You look great. I can't wait to hear more about your job and your life outside of work." "I'm looking forward to it too. It's always nice to meet someone new." "Yeah, especially someone who appreciates good coffee and technology like we do." "I agree. It's nice to have something in common." As they arrive at the Italian restaurant, Tim holds the door open for Emma. "Ladies first." "Why, thank you, kind sir." Tim smiles and follows her inside. They are seated at a cozy table by the window. "So, what's your favorite thing to do for fun?" Well, I love to read and watch movies. And I'm a huge fan of trying new restaurants and cuisines." "Me too. What's the best book you've read recently?" "Oh, definitely The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. It was such a captivating story." "I haven't read that one yet. I'll have to add it to my list." "And speaking of lists, what's on your must-try restaurant list?" Emma pulls out her phone and pulls up a note. "Let's see, I've been wanting to try this sushi spot, a vegan burger joint, and this fancy French restaurant that has amazing reviews." "Those all sound amazing. I'm game for any of them." "Great. We'll have to plan a food adventure together." "I like the sound of that." "Speaking of adventure, have you done any exploring around the town yet?" "A little bit, but I'm definitely interested in seeing more." "Any recommendations?" "Well, there's this hiking trail that leads to a beautiful waterfall. And there's this small art gallery that showcases local artists." "Oh, and have you been to the farmers market yet?" "No, I haven't. It sounds lovely though." "It is. They have the best fresh produce and pastries. We should go this weekend." "Sounds like a plan. This town is so charming, I'm glad I decided to move here." "I'm glad too. And who knows? Maybe we could create more adventures and memories together." Emma smiles and raises her glass to him. "I'll drink to that." Tim raises his glass in return. To new adventures and new friends. Cheers. As they clink glasses, the camera pans out of the restaurant, leaving the two characters smiling and enjoying each other's company. The screen fades to black, leaving it up to the audience to imagine what other romantic escapades they will embark on. The end. Thank you for tuning in to AI Stories. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, so you never miss an upload. We love hearing your thoughts and ideas, so please feel free to drop a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see us tackle next. Whether it's more of the same or something entirely different, we're always up for a challenge. And with that, we'll wrap things up for now. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.